What's up, guys? Want to show off a couple birthday gifts here from my wife. She doesn't get me comics. She used to never get me anything nerdy. She doesn't buy me comics because she knows how much of a hustler I am, how good I am at getting these killer deals, so she'll know if she buys something, I won't be down because I'll think she overpaid for it. Plus, she has a hard time knowing about grade and things like that and what I really want. So she got me these sweet toys, which I was pumped on. I already have a couple of these Guardians of the Galaxy toys. They're fun because you can play with them without taking them out of the box. This guy talks.
That's gonna wear real thin, real fast. Oh, you got the wrong guy. I'm not with him.
So Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And also this sweet little Batman pop-it figure guy. It's a keychain, so I was pumped on that. And it actually bobbleheads, which is pretty sweet. So that was for my wife. She's awesome. Just want to show those off real quick. Let's get to the books. Oh, let's start with this. It's a twofer. I got both of these on eBay. Just a quick lot. I paid 12 bucks for the two of these, so I was super stoked. It was one of those ones. I saw the lot in like a random. I was just looking through somebody's store, and there it was. So I threw down a bid of like 15, 20 bucks. I said, oh, it'd be great if I got these. And just no one outbid me, so I ended up winning them for like 12 bucks. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #1. This is my second copy of this, and this is super, super nice. There's a couple little folds there. They don't break color or anything. And there's this circle with a 1 on it in pencil. Would have probably been by the shop owner at some point. So yeah, super stoked on that. And then Miss Marvel #1, obviously, super great. My second copy. This is probably a VF copy. There's a little bit of a mark right there, sort of the worst thing on it, and a couple super minor stuff just around the edges and stuff. So that's the first appearance of Miss Marvel in costume, Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel, who's going to be the one in the movie. It's kind of a shame. I heard because of the Spider-Man movie, the Miss Marvel movie got pushed back because that was one of the ones I was really looking forward to. So kind of a shame she got knocked back, but this book's gone down in price, I guess, so good to get them now if you guys want that one. What I find, guys, if you're looking to buy these keys, try to get them, obviously, if you can get the characters you like before any movie announcements get announced, that's the best, because you can just beat the hype. But once the movie gets announced, just hold off. Do your best. Either get it right away before anybody knows and the price goes up, or just wait. There's years before these movies come out, and the price will sort of spike, and then it will slowly trickle back down. And if you're just patient, you can find them for a good deal. Just that's my advice to you guys. Don't get super excited and pick them up and overspend because they will go back down. Also, even after the movies come out, if the character isn't really, if it doesn't really enter into the imagination and the excitement of people around in the general public, then the book it'll come back down. Like even the Guardians of the Galaxy, which did really well, that Guardians of the Galaxy #1 book has come way down. So just be patient, guys. Don't overspend. Don't bank on the hype. All right, so small cons, guys. I really recommend if you're into collecting keys like that, you check out some of the smaller conventions. I have so much luck at these conventions, finding stuff I want, filling holes. What I find is the really major keys are high priced there. They're way overpriced. But a lot of the mid-range stuff is like really reasonable, and you could often get them down to a really low price. So I just get any books that aren't on the wall. Like I plan to buy a wall book when I go in, and then I usually end up changing my mind because the last 3 times what I can get on eBay. And that's part of it is I'm in Canada, so prices are up because just generally it's harder to get these books in Canada. But I live around the border, so it's easy for me to get them from the States. For example, like these are what's his name? Simone Balanchi does these black and white covers for a bunch of the detective comics and some of the Batman comics. This one is one of the harder ones to find because obviously it's got Harley Quinn on there. It had like a mark, it was cheap. Like he had it marked at $4 because there's a bit of a mark right up here. But besides that, it's great. So that doesn't really bug me too much. And so I got this and a whole bunch of other ones. I don't remember what I paid exactly. It was like $8 or something. So pretty good deal. So I got those two. Excited. I got a whole bunch of this Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul storyline. Back. Technical problems are killing my mojo here. I don't understand how to use this new fangled technology, man. It's crazy. But like I was saying, Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul storyline. Glad to have most parts of it now, so I'll be able to read that soon. This is a part of my Grant Morrison run. I'm trying to collect on Batman. So those are all pretty cheap. Let's get to some more exciting stuff. So these three are the first appearances of Kamala Khan. She has like a cameo in issue 14. She has her first sort of more full appearance in issue 17. And then her first actual of her own issue is issue 1 of her own. So these I already had. But there was one I had noticed a while ago, and I saw it at the con. I didn't even realize I wanted it that bad until I saw it. But that is this one. So this is Captain Marvel number 17. So the last issue of this series, of the Carol Danvers series. But it's the second print variant, and it has Kamala Khan in costume on the cover. So I guess you could say this is the first time you have Kamala Khan as Captain Marvel, because in this number 1, she doesn't become Captain Marvel, really. So yeah, it's one of those minor things. But this is $20, but I got this and a bunch of other books for a pretty good deal, so I'm going to show them as well. But yeah, excited to have that. So I think I finally have Kamala Khan's first appearance nailed down. Okay, that same vendor, I got this. This is the first appearance of Nitro, sort of just a minor villain. Really nice copy, except looks like someone had a piece of tape on there and pulled it off, and a bit of the stuff came off. Besides that, super nice. Another Miss Marvel number 20 of the first series, and this is the first of where she gets this costume. When I went into the con, like, it can get pretty overwhelming because there's just so many boxes and there's so much to look at. So I try to set some sort of goal. Okay, what am I looking for? So I did have Miss Marvel on the mind when I went in there. I said I wanted to get some Miss Marvel books and keep an eye out for those. And then everything else, Batman and things like that. And also I was looking for Adam Warlock stuff, but it was all pretty high priced there, so I didn't get any. But and then I also got this. This is Deadpool Team Up number 1, which is the first appearance of Widow Wade. And they had this at $10, which is a really good price for that book anyways. But it was discounted, so it was probably more like $7 or $8 after the whole discount. So yeah, excited to have that. Another Deadpool key to add to my list. This was the first book I got when I went in there. This was like a guy who clearly knew almost nothing about comics. He just kind of seemed like he showed up. He had a bunch of other like random junk, like he thought it was a flea market or something maybe. So he had not really anything nice in his box, his dollar bin box, or maybe it was even 50 cents. But he had this. This is The Man Called Nova number 1, just beat to shit copy. The cover's even detached. It was the first thing I bought while I was in there. I don't know why I bought it, but it was $1, so hard to complain. These are all going to be dollar books now real quick. So I also got Batman 454, part of the Dark City run. So I have a couple of these already. And I think Dark Nate 40 highly recommended this series. Or maybe it was The Incredible CJ. So I got a couple out of there. These are Mike Mignola covers. He's the guy who made Hellboy. Also Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 1. So Mark Miller storyline. Haven't read this before, so I'm sort of looking forward to reading it. I like Mark Miller. I find he kind of turns all the characters into dicks. So I don't really want to read about a Spider-Man who's a dick. I'll check it out, see how it goes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 37. Decide I'm going to start getting this run just because it's got some great old characters and stuff in it. Brings back memories, and you get a few first appearances in there, and they're all dirt cheap. So storyline is like a wrestling match in space that they end up in or something. So I gotta read it because I vaguely remember it from when I was a kid. Got this Infinity War number 1, probably like a very fine copy. I just bought the whole set of this for like $10, so glad to have that because with the movie, you know, price goes up. So I might throw those online to get some more credit there. And also this X-Men number 5. So I have a couple copies of X-Men number 4, which is sort of the first appearance of Omega Red, but I guess that's more of a cameo. So this is like the full appearance. So really awesome cover there. I think that's a Jim Lee cover. Like so much action and stuff going on. And it doesn't have that super shiny look that all those 90s comics did. All right, finally got this one. Man, I've been trying to find this forever. This is one of those books that you used to be able to find in dollar bins all the time. So kind of when I first started watching YouTube and collecting, you'd see people throw these, oh, and I found this in a dollar bin. So you sort of like get in your head that you'll one day find one in a dollar bin. But it's always gone every time I look at X Factor anywhere. So finally just grabbed it. The guy, so he had it marked at 20. I bought a bunch of stuff from this guy. He had a really ingenious system. This book is like near mint, by the way. It's super, super crisp. So excited with that. But what he did was I picked out like 5 or 6 books. And he was like, well, for every book you want, I'll give you a dice. And if whatever I roll, I get that much discounted. So I had 5 dice to roll, and that was the percentage. So it seems like a pretty good deal, right? A bit of a risk, but it's like, okay. But I was thinking about that. The most you can really get if you have 5 dice is 30% off, right? So that's Invincible number 57. Nice to get an earlier Invincible book. So, because my theory, guys, first of all, is when you're at these cons, 30% should be your goal of what you knock things down, 30 or 40%. Because a lot of these guys are really willing to deal. You're there. They want to unload their books. They see it as an opportunity. You're buying a bunch of stuff for them. They'll usually give you a pretty good deal. This guy had a clever thing, though, because with that, the max I can get off is 30%. So I'm thinking I'm getting a good deal. But I ended up rolling shit, too. I rolled like, I think I rolled like a 12 or something. So I didn't get much off. But it was still, I think I got all these I'm going to show here for 30. So it's fine. They're still pretty good. This is Batman 318. Another one that's often missing from the bin. This is the first appearance of Firebug. It's got a big crease right here. But he had it at $5, so sure, fine. I just ordered a near mint copy of this off the interweb, so it should be coming soon. Also got this one, awesome Joker cover. This is Batman 286, fighting on the top of the Ferris wheel. There's 2 Jokers there. I was just watching Johnny DaCosta. He does the Bat Chat, so he's talking about the current Batman story, Endgame, if you guys are reading that. His theory that the second Joker is Two-Face. So we will see if that comes to be. Moving on. Ninja Turtles Adventures number 1. So super excited to get that. And they had that $3. So hard to complain there. First book in that series. Doesn't go for much. I'm going to meet Kevin Eastman. He's going to be at Emerald City Comic Con. So I might get this signed. Or I showed off this one before. I might bring this one down and get it signed. But we'll see. And lastly, I'd seen this in someone's video, so thought it was worth maybe a couple more bucks than it was. But this is Suicide Squad number 10, and it has a Batman appearance there, which often helps these books out a little bit. But no, apparently it's not really worth anything. So that's kind of the thing. You watch these YouTube videos, you get to know the covers in your head, you remember them. Oh, this one had some significance, had some issue. But sometimes it's just a book that somebody liked, and you go the wrong way. So it's all good. Happy to have that. This is Avengers 44. Nothing super significant about this book. I got this sort of at a local shop. It was just a really low-numbered Avengers book and really, really good condition. So it's $15, and it's probably like a very fine, like there's a tick here, but besides that, it's just in really superb condition. So decided to just grab it. I did look it up, though. This is the first appearance of Hawaii. So guaranteed Hawaii will make an appearance in a movie at some point. And this book's just going to go nuts. It'll probably be $100, $200 book. So definitely get on this one as soon as you can, guys. Because it's going to just blow up. First appearance of Hawaii. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I have a bit of a podcast thing I've been trying to get going with a buddy. We're both pretty busy. He works nights. I have 2 insane children. So it's hard to get done. We have a couple done. We're still sort of working on all the technical aspects of it. So it looks good, sounds good. But I'll be showing some links to those at some point. And would love for you guys to watch and give some input. So let me know. And thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you later.